forget to click on the subscribe button.
So firstly, keep the brush tilted towards your eye and draw the very first stroke of your wing from the outer corner of your eye. Then drag the liner inwards till 1/4 of your eye, and that's it. Now go over with the wing and make it darker and sharper. Start drawing the inner corner wing and be very precise while doing this. Only work with the tip of the brush. This extended inner corner wing helps you to achieve an elongated eye look which you are looking for in a foxy eye. Do not put any kind of liner on the center part of your lash line. Focus should be on both the ends of your eyes and not the center. In case you have messed it up a little bit, you can just take up your concealer and a flat little brush to clean it up. It's totally fine. Well, there are a lot of types of foxy eyes and this is just a very basic one I'm showing you here. So if you want to see more kinds of foxy eyes, I can definitely do a video on that. So yeah, let me know. Again, start from the outer corner of your eye and straight away draw a wing. Remember, the more and more quick and natural the flow of your hand will be, the more smooth and pointed the stroke will be. There should be a slight dip in between the wing and the end point of your eye, which will give your wing a curved effect. After you have got your pointed wing, do not touch the end point of your wing or else you'll just ruin the sharp point. Just build up the thickness of the wing from the center. The inner you proceed, the thinner your wing becomes. The extreme inner point has to be very thin, so be very gentle and use the tip of the brush only. And there you get your very simple, soft, curvy wing liner. When I draw a longer wing, I like to move my head in the direction opposite to my brush movement. I don't know what I mean, but yep, you can obviously see that. It helps me to achieve a smoother and straighter wing because the flow becomes more natural. Then I slant my head down a little towards the natural flow of my brush to make it easier for myself. And then I go ahead and make the wing as thick as I want. I'll drag the wing inwards till the half of my eyelid and it will give my eyes a very snatched look. The difference between this wing and the last one is that it is obviously much more thicker and longer and also straighter. So it is much more straight and has no bumps and curves. It is just a straight, beautiful, thick line. So I feel like this wing liner will look absolutely stunning with a red lip. It will look so classy. So firstly, I'll start by drawing 2 dots so that I get an idea from where to start and where to end my wing. As I'm not following the natural lash line, it will get a little bit difficult to control the stroke. Go over the liner over and over again. Make sure it is absolutely straight and it is not crooked. So work on it really well until you achieve that absolutely right shape. The joining portion of the wing with the lash line should be extremely smooth. Like it should be a smooth transition from the lash line to a perfectly straight wing. It should not be bumpy and it should not be clumsy, okay? Then I'll draw the second wing and it will start from the end point of my eye. I'll join both the wings together and then take a narrow flat brush to kind of clean up, or you can say give a shape to the space in between two wings. Here I'm using a concealer to clear up the gap in between the liner, and obviously I'll have to blend that out really well so that it doesn't look harsh. So I'm using the same brush and I'm just blending the concealer out. So after I have blended my concealer in between the two wings, you can see that I have got my very sharp and prominent wing, and that is what I want. It has to be sharp and prominent. And there you get your very pretty double-tailed liner. Firstly, I'll start drawing the wing from the end point of my eye and drag it outwards till how much long I want it to be. I'll make the wing as much thick I want it to be, but for this look, I'll not extend the liner inwards onto the lash line. Then I'll mark a point at the center of my crease from where I'll draw another curved line along my crease joining at the end point of my first wing. Okay, not exactly the end point but a little before the end point. Now I have to work on the second line I have drawn along the crease, and for that I have to go over it over and over again and make it look smoother and healthier. Also, I'll suggest you to use a gel liner or a pen liner if you are doing this kind of a liner look, because it will be much easier for you and you can have a control on your hands much better than using a liquid liner. I'm using a liquid liner for this one, but because I don't have a gel liner or a pen liner, but it will be really better if you have one, so you can use that. So this is just a very basic, this is most probably the most basic kind of graphic liner that I can show you all. So there are a lot of graphic liners out there. You can create your own graphic liners, you can do a lot of fun with it. It can be a lot, it can be whatever you want it to be. So this is just a very basic, I just did it to give you all a basic knowledge of what a graphic liner can be. So this is how a graphic liner, a basic one, looks like. So yeah, that's it. Starting with drawing a line under the lower lash line, keeping a little gap in between, I'll go back and forth with the liner so that I get that perfectly smooth, intense black line under my eye. I would highly recommend you to use a gel liner or a pen liner because it gets so much difficult when you're using a liquid liner. Cleaning up the line with a flat brush and a concealer, and then further making the line even more prominent with my liner. Then drawing the second liner, which will start from the end corner of my eye, extending it over the upper lash line entirely. You can see that I have tilted my head a little towards the natural flow of my brush. So I have done that, and I do that because it gives me a very easier application. It gives a smoother finish. So that is how I like to do, and it is much easier. If you haven't tried this technique ever before, you can you can try it definitely. But I would definitely not ask you to use a liquid liner because it gets dried up and starts peeling off, which you don't want. Now I'll be picking up some concealer with my flat brush, and I'll be applying in between the liners and also the gap under my lower lash line to highlight the area. Then I took up some white eyeshadow and I just applied it on top of the concealer to give a whitish pop. You can also directly apply a white kajal. I don't have a white kajal, and that is the reason I could not. So you can definitely apply a white kajal in place of this. So it will be much easier in that way. So yeah. So this was a liner I was the least interested about because it was so basic. It is so basic, and I'm not. It is basically just a simple line along your lash line. So just imagine your upper lash line to be a stencil and just draw a line along it. That's it. It is just that much. Here I directly started drawing a curved line under my brow, and then I'm making the line thick and smooth with my liner. Make sure to keep the ends of your wing really sharp, so use the tip of your brush while you're doing that portion. Okay, so you saw what kind of a shape I gave to the upper wing. I can't really explain, but it is kind of I don't know what, but you can obviously see that. And then I'll be starting off with my lower wing. The lower wing will be curving opposite to the direction of the upper wing, and I'm keeping the lower wing pointing downwards and the upper wing is pointing upwards, and somehow it is giving a fishtail look. But yes, actually you can do a lot of things with this kind of liner looks. So this is just one kind I have shown over here, and I've kept the name Egyptian liner because somehow it is giving me an Egyptian kind of a feel. This is not a kind of liner which you wear every day on a regular basis, but you can definitely wear it for shoots or if you're going for a distinct look. So you can definitely go for this kind of liners, but it is not usually worn every day on a daily basis. So yep.